Hey, buddy. You know, when I was 8 years old, I was outside at recess with a buddy of mine, and he had done something to get himself into some serious trouble, and I just remember him standing at the wall, and he had his leg up on the wall, and he had his arms crossed, and he was pouting. I remember just going up to him and saying, "Hey, what are you doing over here?" And he said that he was in timeout. So the bell rung, and I just remember there's non-verbal communication, just both of us just looked at each other and just decided, want to race? And we raced to the door of my third grade teacher's office. I guess that would have been the room. And before we got to the door, I just remember him running next to me, and then suddenly he wasn't there. He had tripped or something, fell down, scraped his knee real bad, and he just sat there crying, holding his knee, squinting. And well, anyways, long story short, my teacher came out, Miss Norman, and she asked what had happened. And since then, all the other kids in our class had lined up along the wall, waiting to go in. And my friend said, "He tripped me." So you know how my teacher resolved the issue. She said, "Class, who saw Kayland trip Keaton?" The entire class raised their hands. Every single one of those kids in my third grade class raised their hands, claiming that they saw me do something that I never did. Look, the reason why I'm sharing this story is because this is just, it's a part of human nature. When you're standing amongst a group of people and it seems like everyone's jumping on one particular side, as an individual, I suppose, you feel like the smartest thing to do is to join with the crowd and to just accept what everyone else accepts. Believe what the majority claims to believe, even if they have no idea what's going on. There's safety in numbers, and society has been built that way. So, I don't want you to take anything that your sister has done personally, okay? Because she loves you. And I'm sure she doesn't know half of what's actually going on with you. And she feels like she's doing the right thing. But I think maybe one of these days you can help her understand. There. Should be better, huh? Could all use some more light in our lives. Alright, bud. Just think about what I said.
Hey, you crazy cats. Welcome back to Dreams Save Us. It's been a while. It's good to see you. Just wanted to pop on for a quick video, nothing too long. Most of today's episode is going to be mostly content because that is what has been my intention and my focus for these past few months has been just trying to create, just trying to get out there more, just trying to be out and actually just kind of gain some more real life experience. So welcome to Dream Save Us episode 6. Here we go. So first things first, what I want to say and what I want to kind of announce is that I was in a full feature film. I had a little spot in a feature film / kind of docu-film on the last episode that I talked about called To Catch a White Tiger. But this is actually a legitimate full feature length movie that I got to do. And so I wanted to share that with you. Introducing Bring Her to Me. It is premiering October 27th, 2023, which is obviously going to be this fall, coming up for Halloween. And I'm so excited. Tell you a little bit about the story behind it, but first, here is the trailer.
They started a while ago. I feel myself drifting into the darkness. I keep having this dream over and over each night.
Dreaming of somebody special.
Somebody or something.
Mara, you haven't been yourself lately.
These just feel like something more than bad dreams.
I don't know much about dreams or even how to begin interpreting them, but I do know somebody who does. Let me introduce you to Miss Abigail Firth.
The only way you will stop these dreams is to see it through. See it through to the end.
He sees you. He sees you.
I want to help you, my dear. And I can only do that if you just fall asleep.
Bring her to me. I have craved you more than anyone. Soon we will be as one.
And you shall have me.
He's taking her. Bring her to me!
So funny thing about this film is that I actually thought it was a rom-com when I came in to do the audition. The first little side that I did, the first little part that I did, it was just kind of boy meets girl. They're kind of friends. They're kind of maybe a little bit more than friends. There's a little bit of flirtation going on. And I thought oh, this is my bread and butter. Just put on the charm, just flirt, whatever, have a good time. And then when I was asked to do a second part of the audition for this process, I was given a script that had only 3 lines, and I was asked to be demon-ish. So I didn't know what to do. I was unattached, so I just completely hammed it up, just did my best, put on this weird contorted body, used this voice, and just went ham. And months later, my agent sent me an email that was like, call me. So I thought I was in trouble. That's where my brain, the first thing that it goes to. So I call him and he says, how would you like to be in a movie? So I freaked out. I was like, heck yeah, I want to be in a movie. And I ended up getting cast in this movie. And I said, okay, great. And I showed up thinking it was a rom-com. Got the full script and saw that it was actually a horror film. So it was a surprise to all of us. I don't like scary movies. I don't like horror films. But this particular movie, actually, I was able to have a lot of fun with. And it gave me a little bit of appreciation for horror movies and for horror films and things like that. So I'm really excited for this premiere. Hopefully, I think this October 27th will be an actual in-person screening. So if you're in LA, hit me up and I'm more than welcome. I'm inviting you to come see the screening with me. And for those of you who are not able to, hopefully I can figure out where this is going to be streaming online, and I can send you the link so that you can watch the full video. Anyways, that is the biggest thing that I wanted to release. I've been doing a bunch of little skits. I've been creating more, which has been fun. I will say I've been trying to actively I need to do better at pushing myself to get out more and do even more creation and do even more content, because I'm fully capable of it. But since the last time I've been on here, I've been able to actually act, and I've been able to actually start to create some projects with some friends and things like that. And it's been just an absolute wonderful experience to do these kinds of things. So I did a little skit with a buddy of mine called Boosted. And so here is that.
What's up with your tiny blue ball?
No, never mind my tiny blue ball. And why are you really here?
I just wanted to say hey.
No, you baloney. You always do something with a purpose.
No. I just miss your dumb ass and I wanted to talk.
Well, I don't.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm not doing anything with you again.
I know. I was cleaning my Glock the other day, and the run came out, and he scared the shit out of me. Almost blew my fucking foot off. But it got me thinking. I realized I really miss you. Even if you are, all needy and shit.
That is true, and I will take ownership for that.
What?
I'm going to a therapist, and Dr. Jacob says that taking ownership is recognizing the parts that I get to work on.
Cool.
And Dr. Jacob said I might have been suffocating you, so I get to work on that. And he said I need to start doing a bunch of different things on my own, like read and hang with friends, play guitar.
You play the guitar?
Yeah. I'm taking lessons.
Now that's sexy.
I'm getting calluses on my fingers.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I see.
Oh.
I'm just looking at the calluses.
It's a boundary. Have you ever heard of that?
No. Play the guitar.
I'm just learning a bunch of different chords and stuff right now. Like, there's even this app that I have on my phone that allows you to play along with the song. Like Summer 69. You ever heard that one?
I love that song.
Yeah, it's something like, It's like
Oh, baby.
I got my first real six string. Oh, at the 5 men down. I played until my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. Me and
Wow, you've got a new talent. I'm sure the ladies are after you.
I'm not seeing anyone. If that's what you're after.
Why not? You're a hot babe.
Look, Dr. Jacob says that I need to go through the 5 stages of grief.
What the fuck is that?
Well, number 1 is denial.
I won't deny you.
Well, number 2 is anger. Number 3 is bargaining. 4 is depression. And 5, acceptance.
What stage are you on?
Well, the last one, I moved on. I'm perfectly content in my own company.
Want some jerky?
Thanks. You know, maybe in time, we could be friends.
With benefits?
What? No benefits.
It's not gonna kill you.
And
Come on.
Don't try to touch my package. Oui.
Fine. Violon.
Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result.
Dr. Jerkov said that?
Dr. Jacobs, if you don't mind.
Didn't you say I sound like someone different with my new accent?
Well, yeah.
Then pretend I'm a new girl who just happened to look a lot like your ex.
Look. If I was ever considering, which I'm not saying I will, but I would want to go real slow.
Sure. No stress.
Hey,
Can I give you a hug? At least?
well, just a hug, and that's it.
Sure.
Okay, that's a nice hug now. As you're starting out and you're doing all these things and you're doing all these videos, obviously you only expect them to get better and better and better. But I had such a great time with Bobby. I had such a great time with the cast, and working on this was actually really humorous. Even if it is a little silly to me, just from the get-go of this, me having a fake beer belly and being able to see the strap on my neck and things like that. That's just something that I cannot avoid and cannot escape when I'm looking at these kinds of things. But it's fun nonetheless. I just enjoy spending time with my friends. I'm enjoying spending time creating more and getting more content and getting more real footage, which is good. And for those of you who've been kind of sticking with me on my journey, you heard me talk about last time, I was gunning for more roles, I'm gunning for more opportunities, and I was gunning for that Superman Legacy movie. And I will say, I actually I ate the frog, as my partner would say, and I actually pushed myself and reached out to every single crew member that was attached to Superman Legacy. I got my own suit. I created my own monologue for my fan film, and I recorded it. I sent it. I sent out all these personalized messages, all in these headshots and that monologue of me as Superman to every single person attached to Superman Legacy. And I didn't get a lot of responses, which is a no-brainer. Apparently this is just something that happens out here. But I'm so proud of myself for actually pushing the envelope a little bit and stepping out of my comfort zone to even ask
for things or to even reach out to people and be a little bit more assertive. I'm not the most assertive person on the world, so this was actually a big hurdle for me, a big obstacle for me that I was able to overcome. But I did get a couple of responses back from people and folks that liked my video, that thought I sent in a good audition, but were very obviously blunt and direct and upfront with me that they get a lot of these kind of submissions all the time, and so they weren't able to pass along my videos to the right people, or just didn't actually have the access that I thought they did to the right people. But anyways, I wanted to share that audition with you because it's something that was very special to my heart. And so here's a look at that audition.
Hey, do you mind if I hang out up here with you for a while? Sounds like it's been quite a day for both of us. Look, I'm not going to pretend to know what you're going through. Couldn't even imagine what you must be feeling right now. But if you can, Regan, just listen to my voice. Okay? I may not know all the details, but I do know what it's like to feel lost. It's terrifying. And it's extremely lonely. And sometimes you just feel like you don't belong. Like you're always on the outside, and it doesn't matter what you do, it'll never be good enough. And it's confusing, and it hurts. It hurts because you feel so deeply and so much. And yet the world tries to tell you that your feelings are inconvenient at best. Or that you need to just suck it up and do more. But Regan, then you realize that you're not alone. That we're all somehow connected to each other. Of all things, all people. It's almost like, it's like when you call your friend just to let them know that you're thinking about them. And little did you know that they were thinking about you too. You're just too busy or too afraid to reach out first. Or it's like when your favorite song comes on in the grocery store, just because the universe knows you need a reason to smile. Regan, the world can be cruel. People can be cruel. But there's also a goodness in all people. And this goodness, it's what gives me hope. People like you, Regan, you're a beautiful person. And you give me hope. We need to believe that even in the nights without stars, that the sun will come back in the morning. It is my hope that one day, Regan, you will realize that you are loved and that you are safe and that you are important. Now, I can't make the choice for you. But if it comes down to it, I can't promise I won't catch you. I'm glad you're here, Regan. Now, what do you say? You step down?
So obviously, I'm very young, I'm very thin. My agent straight up told me that he wasn't going to send out my audition to... He's friends with the casting director, but he said that he wasn't going to bug the casting director because he didn't believe that in a million years anyone would cast a Superman who's 5'9" and 130 pounds. So I had to do it myself, and that is just the nature of things. Sometimes there's people out there who don't believe in you as much as you believe in yourself. But if you believe and you want it, then it is your responsibility to go after it. And I could even say that maybe it's not that he didn't believe in me necessarily, but he had too many restrictions and too many limitations within his own mind that he wasn't able to help me with this. So if anything, if there's anything that you're going through where you feel like you kind of want that support from other people, you may not always get it. And it's going to actually come from the emotional resilience that you have inside, and that desire that you have to feed and get your goal and to feed your dreams. That's actually going to help you push towards trying out more, to step out of your comfort zone and trying to make these dreams come true by yourself. And you'll start to see that the more you do it, the less scary it gets. And you actually start to see there's actually a lot more people out there than you realize that actually are in support of you and actually think that you could potentially go somewhere, which is super exciting. So anyways, again, pretty short thing today. Good to see you. Welcome to Dream Save Us. We're trucking along. I've got a lot of things to go on, a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to do. So signing off. Bye.